as a young Gurnam Singh Kohli. You have to remember the times then. There was no internet, there was no mobile, there was no AI, and coming from a very humble background, it's important to know my background. I did not have any inheritance of any large wealth. My parents came from Pakistan, they were born there, and so they came during 1947 as refugees. You have to imagine the picture at that time. When you come in as a refugee, you start your life from a zero. But you have certain values, principles, based on which you did not compromise, and that's why you came. If you would have compromised, you could have stayed back. So the first thing is, my parents taught me, do not compromise on your principles and the values, no matter what the situation. As a refugee, my father had to lead a very hard life. He only knew how to make boot polish, and this was canvas shoes liquid polish with an applicator. And as a kid, I remember seeing him with a machine which is like a, जैसे गन्ने का जूस निकालते हैं उसमें ब्लेंडर होता है, so he had that, and he would add water, pigments like titanium dioxide or zinc oxide and one thickener, and then filter out, pack it into glass bottles and go around trying to make a living for his family, for us, and provide us with education. Because he always said, what will remain with you is your education. Nobody can take it away. And education is a very basis. And few other things, hard work, that should be ingrained in you. Nothing comes without hard work. Nothing. So these are the founding principles which I saw in my parents at a very early age. And you must realize, you came here not from your own choice, you are destined to be here. You should not curse or criticize your own circumstances just because your neighbor or your friend's circumstances are much better than you. It's not a curse to be born poor. But if you die poor, that's a curse. What you make of your life, what you have done with your education or with your knowledge or with your time, and that is important. It's not important what your father made. It's important what you make. So, in a way, when my father had nothing, I had the advantage to say that I have been successful in a way because the benchmark was not there in that sense. But the values, the principles were ingrained in me from that time. So coming to MS University in 1980 when I graduated, there was always the pressure at home that you are making two ends meet. I have three sisters. Educating them, all of them. This was my father's greatest achievement. No matter what I do, my children should be fully educated. So all of them he got educated by hard, toiling, hard work, real hard work. So there was always this feeling at the back of my mind that as soon as I pass out of chemical engineering, I must go back and help my parents by getting a job. Business was not in my mind at that time, that I would make a business or I would become a businessman. No. The idea was survival for that moment, for that day. There is no tomorrow without a today. Tomorrow is uncertain. Today is certain. How you plan your day, what you do during your day, how you can complete the tasks for the day, that will determine your tomorrow and that will determine your future. So for me it was always the case कि भैया अभी के लिए ये करते हैं, फिर आगे की सोचे. ऐसा नहीं था कि हमने इतना बड़ा प्लान कर लिया और पहले से ये सोच लिया कि ऐसा होगा. वो कारवां बनते गया. So I will take you through that journey. That after I passed out of chemical engineering in 1980, our HOD was Syed Moinuddin. I've seen his picture in Dr. Thakkir's room just now. Professor Vasudev, Ikirajulu, Divakarji. And the batch was about 32 का बैच था. 85%, 90% of the batch had gone to USA. Because इस जमाने में ऐसा ही था. You want to make a living, you want to make a future. तो GRE, TOEFL, ये GMAT ये सब दे के बाहर चले जाओ, USA चले जाओ. That option was not open to me. As a student, I was average. Neither at the back, but definitely not in the front. Middle. Educational career, average. Extracurricular, I was always there. Debates, speeches. I was a chess player. And Syed Moinuddin, HOD of chemical engineering at that time, was our group leader. He was a chess player himself. So I was a captain of the university chess team and participated in so many international tournaments. When I went back after doing my chemical engineering, all my colleagues, and I'm grateful to Raj Joshi today for being here. Raj Joshi or Rajendra Joshi, his full name is, my batchmate. He did wonderfully well. He went to the US, and amongst his so many accomplishments, he was a partner in Deloitte Consulting. He was the MD of Infosys Consulting. He is currently a professor in Stanford and doing several case studies for Elon Musk. So I met him in August this year over a glass of beer in Marriott. भाई क्या कर रहे हैं चलो मिलते हैं, बहुत टाइम से नहीं मिला यार. So we met in Marriott. बात ऐसी होती है, तूने क्या किया, तू क्या कर रहा है. I gave him my story. मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, ऐसे कर रहा हूँ और मैंने ये किया. He was amazed. He said, "You've done so much." I didn't know. I said, मैंने तो कुछ नहीं किया. I don't feel. He said, "नहीं, you have to go back to MSU. You have to talk about your story." He took my details. He got them ascertained. As a 700 crore company, we have no shame in saying we make 100 crores of profit. We pay the taxes. We treat our employees like our own children. And that makes a very big difference. Before you become a successful businessman, you have to be a very good human being. Never forget, if you are given a choice being a nice human being and being a successful businessman, always choose being a nice human being. This was a value ingrained in me. So, when I went back to find myself a job, I got selected. My first job was with Fiberglass Pilkington. And I got selected as a sales representative. Sales representative, 1,300 rupees per month salary. I took it. पैसे चाहिए, काम चाहिए. ये नहीं सोचा मैं केमिकल इंजीनियर हूं भाई, सेल्स रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बोल रहे हैं। बैग उठाओ, मार्केट में जाओ, सेल करो, and so my boss then, he saw that I used to take work very seriously, very diligently, and can you hear me now? So, taking the job of a sales representative in Fiberglass Pilkington, or FGP as it was called, was my first assignment in 1980. And what was it? FGP or Fiberglass Pilkington, glass fibers banate. Glass fibers are used as reinforcement for polymers, plastics, thermosets, particularly resins, which is called FRP. तो ग्लास फाइबर बेचते बेचते मैंने अपने बॉस को कहा, आई वुड लाइक यू टू चेंज माई टाइटल टू टेक्निकल सर्विसेज रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, क्योंकि मैं टेक्निकल सेल्स कर रहा हूँ, मैं माल खाली बेच रहा हूँ। एंड ही एग्रीड। दैट वाज माय फर्स्ट इंक्रीमेंट ही गेव मी एज अ टेक्निकल सर्विसेज रिप्रेजेंटेटिव।
Problem with the cell.
Within the next 2 years, there was an opportunity in the newspaper. There was an advertisement by Khadi Village Industries Commission, and the opportunity came because the government of India spent a lot of money on biogas, the gobar gas plants जिसको कहते हैं। वो मेटल के डोम्स होते हैं, if you have seen, and gobar or cow dung or human waste is put inside a digester, and methane gets generated, which is collected in the holder, and that methane is the source of energy. It's a renewable source for pumps, for lights, for so many things. And the government of India spent a lot of money on the biogas subsidies. So they came up with a scheme because these metal holders were getting rusted, जंग लगते थे, वो गैस लीक हो जाता। आप इतनी सब्सिडी देते हो बायोगैस प्लांट्स के लिए, और 2 साल बाद वो लीक हो गया, half of them don't function. So there was a hue and cry. Let us go for some new technology. उस वक्त उन्होंने एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिया पेपर में कि we are looking for options, alternative. All industries can contribute. Everybody can come up with an idea. Bottom line is, existing masons, existing welders, existing laborers cannot be out of job. You have to train them. So I thought I should design an FRP biogas holder, fiberglass reinforcement, plastic. My boss said, go ahead. FRP का बायोगैस होल्डर बनाने के बाद KVIC ने कहा कि नासिक में उनका ट्रेनिंग सेंटर है, इंस्टॉलेशन है, वर्कशॉप है, वहां पे लाइव डेमो भी देना है, खाली डिजाइनिंग नहीं करना। आपने जो भी डिजाइन किया वो प्रोटोटाइप बनाएंगे। प्रोटोटाइप बनाने के बाद यू इंस्टॉल इट, वी वांट टू रन इट along with other designs, and after watching the performance for a period of 3 to 4 months, we will then give the award. And my FRP holder got the award from KVIC, as a result of which then they said, now that your design has been awarded, it is your responsibility to teach, go to the country's sites and teach the masons how FRP is molded, how the biogas holder is made. That gave me the opportunity to go to the interiors, the villages, and teach FRP biogas how it is done by handling a process. where there is no electricity. It enabled me to touch base with the rural India and see what the living conditions are and help them. I can narrate one incident. There was a person in Palakkad by the name Mohan. Hardly he could speak any English and very little Hindi. He only knew local Keralite. But he was very diligent. उसको सिखाया, उसने बहुत अच्छे से सीखा, and he set up his own workshop. Apart from doing FRP biogas, he made FRP boats, he made FRP tanks, he made FRP articles, and he grew. By this time, I had already left fiberglass and joined SIBA. One day I was in Coimbatore. My flight got cancelled. I called him up. "Kaisa hai tu beta?" "Sir, where are you?" I said, "I am at Coimbatore airport. My flight is cancelled. I just wanted to know how are you?" Because he was my student and one of the good students. He came to pick me up. Palakkad to Coimbatore, about 1 hour or some minutes drive. He would not leave me till I see his workshop. And it gave me great joy that this boy whom I had taught had flourished into a very big factory. And then he took me to his office and he wanted to touch my feet. I said, "This is the grace of God, not me." And he looked up and he had put my photograph along with the photograph of the gods. So I told him, "Bhai, मैं जिंदा हूँ, पर क्यों लगा दिया?" And he said, "नहीं सर, आप कभी मर नहीं सकते." ये फोटोग्राफ मुझे रोज याद दिलाता है कि मैंने आपसे क्या सीखा और मेरा ये पूरा कारोबार आपकी बदौलत। Now, if you ask me for all the wealth and all the money, what do I treasure most? These memories, these lights, these candles that you have lighted up. Not only for yourself, but they illuminate knowledge and light to everybody. And that is the difference that I wish each one of you to make as you pursue your careers. That you are going to make a difference not only for yourself, for your family, for your neighborhood, for your nation, but you must contribute for the well-being of everybody and your great nation. You must do that. That should be a prime desire in you. That should form the core value of what you want to be. My work in fiberglass was recognized by SPI Atlanta, USA, and they published a paper in 1986 based on the work I did. But I had already moved on to SIBA. And in SIBA, which was a research-oriented company, once again, I had no business idea. I was only doing my work, and work. I am a typical workaholic by nature. Nothing gives me more joy than work. So you have to be of that type कि आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है, आराम अच्छा लगता है, चिली अच्छा लगता है, या काम करने में भी मजा आता है। तो ये अगर आपको काम करने में मजा आता है तो फिर आप चिल्ली क्योंकि काम में ही आपको मजा आता है। And I was this typical type. Even working in SIBA is a multinational company, 5-day week, Saturday, Sunday off. मैं सैटरडे को भी ऑफिस जाता था। लोग कहते थे पागल, कोई पगार ज्यादा मिलने वाली है भाई, सैलरी तो उतनी मिलेगी, तो सैटरडे को क्यों जाता है? But I love doing work. For me, work was worship. And these are the things which take you forward. I will narrate you an incident. When I was in SIBA, I had the opportunity to make a business deal because SIBA was manufacturing antioxidants. SIBA is a very large player in stabilizers. Reliance was our biggest customer. And they used to make annual orders. Reliance के अंदर you would from the internet see the name of PMS Prasad, a very big director, holding a very high post. He was in charge of Jamnagar and other developments. He used to take a plane in the morning, go there, attend the work, come back. So busy. So busy. And I wanted to conclude the deal for my company. I asked for appointment. Secretary would say, Abhi nahi. And long and short is, he gave me the appointment on a Saturday, 2 o'clock. I went. Saturday 2 बजे उसके ऑफिस में गया. 6 बजे तक कोई अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ नहीं. मीटिंग चल रही, अंदर बाहर लोग आ रहे हैं, मैं बाहर बैठा हूँ. सेक्रेटरी आके कहता है, सर सैटरडे है, आप और कितनी देर बैठेंगे? मैंने कहा जब तक मीटिंग नहीं खत्म होती, साहब मुझे नहीं मिलते, मैं बैठा. तो रात लेट हो गई. मैंने कहा अगर साहब रात को काम करेंगे मैं बैठा. मुझे तो जाना है, मेरा तो घर है, मैं जा रहा हूँ. आप जाइए, कार्ड मेरा अंदर है. हाँ है. चला गया. 6:30 पौने 7 बजे वो PMS प्रसाद बाहर आता है, देखता है, अरे यू आर वेटिंग फॉर हूम? I said, sir, I am waiting for you. My card is there. Oh, I forgot. Please come. We conclude the discussion, everything by 7:45, and he tells me, कौन सी कंपनी के लिए काम करना है? मैंने कहा सीबा कहिए, मल्टीनेशनल 5 day वीक होगा, आज तो सैटरडे है. मैंने कहा सर मेरे लिए तो वर्क इज वर्कशॉप, मेरा तो वीकेंड अच्छा बीत जाएगा क्योंकि अब ये डील हो गई, मैं इसके लिए काम करता हूं. ही सेड टू मी, तुम्हें रिलायंस के लिए काम करना चाहिए. एंड डेस्टिनी देन हैपेंड दैट आई वर्क विद रिलायंस. सो देयर इज नो शॉर्टकट एंड देयर नेवर विल बी. You have to take a call about your future. As they say, aims differ as names differ. Wealth, power, fame, they attract every human heart. Don't you want to be wealthy? Why not? Don't you want to be famous? Why not? What is the way? ऊपर से कुछ नहीं आ जाने वाला. That depends on you. What is your aim? What is your goal? Why do you exist? What is your purpose in life? And don't think मेरे पास है ही क्या? I have nothing. No. You have your own being. Your thoughts are yours. Your character is yours. Your dreams are yours. Your goals are yours. You think differently, but you are unique. You dress differently, you eat differently, but you are all unique. And no matter what the troubles and what the problems each one of us thinks we have, अरे बहुत problems, बहुत difficulty है. You consider your own very conception. What problems? Biologically, millions and millions of sperms fight and one makes you. Only one. And you are talking about battles and problems जो जिंदगी के आगे पड़ी हैं. Nature itself has put you in a place where you are a winner and victory is in your genes. And that depends on what you want. You all, like all human beings, have a finite life. And a human being in a finite life, with his 2 hands and 2 legs, can only do so much. Do you want to create something during your life that will last even after you are not there? Do you want that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So if you want that your work and your dreams and your creation should last after you are gone, then you have to germinate and plant the seeds during your lifetime. Yes or no? And how will you do that, and when will you do that, and who will enable it? It will be decided by each one's circumstances, but more by your passion, by your interests. Entrepreneurship, when you become and form a company, that is because you want to make your goals bigger, because a company can achieve far more than you can do alone. You get a group of people together, you convey the idea, you convey the details, you do the marketing, you know your competition. In management terms, they say you do a SWOT: strength, weakness, opportunities, threat. For everything that you do a SWOT. What is my strength? What is my weakness? What is the opportunity? And what is the threat? Opportunity lies outside. And you have to capture that opportunity because you need to sell. You need a customer who's going to buy your product. So therefore, you have to think through and in your own circumstances. One by one, the ideas should germinate. You have to give them time for fruition. And you have to be a good human being to gather people who can work for you. Otherwise, people will not work for you. If you are bad in dealing with people, if you are not trustworthy, if you don't stay committed, if you are not transparent, if you are not ethical, if you don't reward, and you have a bad habit that every time you score, a goal is scored that belongs to you, but every time you miss a goal that somebody else missed it, that is not going to happen. As a leader, you have to take responsibility for all the things that did not happen, for all the failures when you are a leader, but for all the success. It goes to the team. It goes to the people who work with you. And you have to motivate them to keep doing it. You can't take the credit. You are a leader. And each one of you is a winner. Each one of you is unique. Each one of you should have a frame of mind. Mere existence is not living. You have a life. This is your time. In the cosmos, this is your moment. You have to decide what you want to do. Becoming an entrepreneur looks very easy also. Why? Because to be an entrepreneur, age is no bar, market no bar, place no bar, location no bar, gender no bar, state of the economy no bar. So anybody can become an entrepreneur. And that is the advantage. But it is more like going to the moon. You go to the moon because it is easy? No, it is hard. And that's why you want to challenge your spirit to go and cross the boundaries. And that is the case to becoming an entrepreneur. You will spend more time in your business, working for yourself, than you work for somebody. At 5 o'clock you are free, you go home, you close down, 5-day week है, Saturday, Sunday मजा किया, chill किया, Monday से शुरू कर दिया काम. When you become a businessman, वो नहीं होगा. Because it is your money, it is your risk. यहाँ पे पैसा किसी और का लगा है. आपने तो अपने टाइम पे काम करके पगार ले लिया, सैलरी ले ली, you are happy with it, and that's it. You must decide the path for yourself, for your own happiness. Maybe some are cut for it, maybe some do not want it. But this means that as an entrepreneur, your entire life depends on it. And there is no end. बहुत कर लिया, बहुत हो गया, अभी और क्या करना है? There is no end. There will be no end. It is like the expanding universe that will go on and on and on. It's your way of life. If you want to draw a line and say इतना ही चाहिए मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, then inherently you are not cut to be an entrepreneur. Because as an entrepreneur, you leave behind far more wealth than you have taken from the company. You don't drive the company. You make sure that even if you have drawn some salary out of the company and taken some benefit out of the company, that you have given much more to the company. And that is for the benefit of everybody. So your entire frame of mind, yes, you can be famous. Yes, you can be rich. But in this richness, if your whole desire is I want to make business to make money, it is wrong. You have to have a desire to become an entrepreneur or go in business to enrich yourself. And when you go with those ideas and you do an excellent job, because in the pursuit of excellence and passion, the success comes. And when the success comes, the money follows. You don't have to chase money. You have to chase excellence. Something which you can do the best. मैं वो कर सकता हूँ एक चीज जो सबसे अलग है, जो सबसे बेस्ट है. Whatever that item, whatever that product, whatever that thing may be, it has to be different. It has to be the best. Whether it is dress designing, whether it is food, whether it is an article, whether it is a software, whether it is a chemical thing, unless you differentiate, you will not get success. And in differentiation itself, nature has taught there will be success. Because nature did not create all of you with the same face, with the same signature, with the same genes. You are all different. And you have the opportunity to be successful, each one of you. I will take some other questions also. Please.
It was really insightful from the news, sir. How the hardships you have faced, the predecessors you faced hardships, and how you nurtured yourself, your values you learned all the way along, and how the leadership roles you have handled your early corporate life. It would always be an example for all of us sitting here. We'll go on to the next question.
I will give you some live examples. Some choices that you have to make. When I was in SIBA, working for SIBA, and they had a product which was used as a fire-resistant hydraulic fluid in turbines. That product was inherently not biodegradable. And we had sold a product to Siemens turbines in Bombay, Tata. And Siemens for some reason decided ये ऑयल चेंज करना है, पूरे सिस्टम में हमको ऑयल चेंज करना है. तो कंपनी को कह दिया उन्होंने सीबा को, भाई ऑयल नया खरीदेंगे, आप ऑयल वापस ले लें. आपसे ऑयल खरीदा था, अब वापस ले लें. Now, SIBA with a plant in Manchester, Trafford Park, will not take a used product back. No multinational company takes a product back. So product का क्या करें? डिस्पोजल, डिस्पोज कैसे करें? लैंडफिल करो या इंसिनरेट करो? अरे बाप, इंसिनरेट करो मतलब you put furnace oil, you burn the product, or you landfill. Who wants to do it? No. You have to help us to get rid of this not non-biodegradable product, and then we will buy you a new product. I was the manager. I won the sale. My company is not willing to take back the product, and the customer says, "इसको निकालो भाई." I study, I find out what this application can be for another industry. I find a potential buyer. That buyer is ready to take the product, but he is very much afraid. चलेगा नहीं चलेगा कौन बोलता है? So I say I will partner you in this. I will give my salary X amount. You take this material, you do this, you clean it in this manner, you use it. If it works, you share the profit with me. If it doesn't work, you don't take that money which I have given you because I was growing a salary. Keep it. The seeds of entrepreneurship were sown while I was doing a job. It succeeded, and the fellow came back to me, "You are or deliver." Every single area that you concentrate, you will find business opportunities, and you have to look around. It is like a continuous stream of bus which is coming. Some you can take, some you don't have to take, some will fit you, some will not fit you. And today in my company we are doing recycling, we are taking used product back, we are cleaning. For alternate industries we are supplying, but the seeds were sown when I was doing a job with SIBA. The seeds were sown at that time. Some of the challenges for core values when I started my factory in Silvassa. So सफाई करने के लिए तो आदमी लगते ही, हाउसकीपिंग, हाइजीन. तो हमने टॉयलेट साफ करने के लिए, फैक्ट्री के टॉयलेट साफ करने के लिए जमादार को रखा था, क्योंकि वो कहते हैं कि भैया टॉयलेट साफ करने वाला कोई नॉर्मल आदमी नहीं आएगा, वो लो कास्ट का ही आदमी आएगा. In our community and in my life, I have been taught there will be no differences between caste and creed. You got a sick boy here, we go to gurdwaras, we eat in langars, we sit on the same level. The king may come and a poor man may come, you are at one level. There will be no difference. But in my own factory, when I had taken a jamadar to clean the toilets, and he was doing such a brilliant job that I told him, "अभी तुम फैक्ट्री भी साफ करना शुरू कर दो, मैं तुम्हारा पगार बढ़ा देता हूँ." And he said, "Okay." And within 4 days, he came to me and said, "मुझे नौकरी नहीं करना, मैं नौकरी छोड़." मैं क्यों? पगार कम है? नहीं सर, मैं फैक्ट्री में जाता हूँ, they treat me like a भंगी. इधर मत आओ, उधर मत आओ, तू भंगी है, इधर नहीं खड़ा रहने का. जो वर्कर्स की जगह बनी है खाना खाने की, मैं अपना टिफिन लेके जाता हूं, वो अपना मुंह मोड़ लेते हैं. उनके लिए मैं अछूत हूं, मेरे को ऐसी जगह में काम नहीं करना. ऐसे कमाल है. Who does this? He said, all your factory workers are behaving like this. I said, that will not happen. I will eat from your tiffin, you eat from my plate. No sir, I cannot do that. I called my factory manager. I said, We need a solution. This is not acceptable to me. दशहरा पूजा है 2 दिन बाद, पंडित को बुला के रखा है, फैक्ट्री में दशहरा पूजा होती है, पंडित करता है, ब्राह्मण। मैंने कहा इस दशहरे में ये जो इस आदमी जिसका नाम है निर्मल, भंगी बोलते हो आप इसको, he will lead the puja for the whole factory. नहीं सर आप क्या बात कर रहे हो, स्ट्राइक हो जाएगी, लोग नौकरी छोड़ के चले जाएंगे, हमारा कारोबार का क्या होगा? Nothing doing. I will make sure all those people who want to treat him like a bhangi and not stay and not eat and turn their face can leave the company and go. These are the core values. We will not discriminate between a high and a low caste. He is an excellent guy who is doing a damn good job, and he will get promoted. He will start working on the shop floor. And if people want to go, so be it. But sir, पंडित को बुलाया, बुकिंग की है, तो पंडित से मैं बात कर लेता हूँ। पंडित को पूछा आपको कोई अड़चन है यदि हमारे यहाँ पे लो कास्ट का कोई आदमी जो टॉयलेट क्लीन करता है पूजा करे? इसे ना, भगवान का पूजा कोई भी कर सकता है, आपको कोई अड़चन नहीं, आप ब्राह्मण नहीं, मुझे कोई अड़चन नहीं। ऐसा आप थाली वाली लगाइए, पूजा का सामान रखिए, जो मंत्र पढ़ना है आप पढ़िए, थाली लेकर के ये सबके आगे यही जाएगा, इसी की थाली से, इसी के दिए से हम लोग प्रकाश लेंगे। पंडित said all right, and the word went around in my plant that Bhangi is going to lead the prayer, and I set the word that whosoever does not come will have no future, he can leave the company. They all came. They took the prasad. Today, that person is working in my company, not only cleaning the shop floors and other things, is responsible for the logistics part, for the stacking, and all the things. Never compromise on your core. Never compromise on your core. We had one more vertical in my company, water treatment. Our area manager Raman is here. He did so much of hard work. We designed a kit, defluoridation kit for public health engineering department. Because गांव के एरियाज में पानी जो बोरिंग करते हैं, जमीन के नीचे से पानी आता है, तो फ्लोराइड लेकर के आता है, आर्सेनिक लेके आता है। So Public Health Engineering Department together with UNICEF came up with several options, one of which was UNICEF approved defluoridation kit. हमने वो बनाई, उसके अंदर एल्यूमिना डाला, एक्टिवेटेड एल्यूमिना, उसके अंदर आप स्पाइक्ड एल्यूमिना डालिए, you can remove arsenic, you can remove fluoride. The kit was successful. We won a tender. Now the problem comes. The department wants a kickback. I said, water is a very sacred thing. I will not give kickback. I won't do it. मार्जिन नहीं है वो अलग बात है, होगा भी तो मैं पानी की सौदा नहीं करूँ। They said, आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? आप जो है जो माल डालते हो एक्टिवेटेड एल्यूमिना, क्वांटिटी कम कर दो। अगर 10 किलो क्वांटिटी डालना है, आप 5 किलो डाल दो, 5 किलो बचा लेना, जो पैसा बच जाएगा दे दो। ऐसे अरे गरीब आदमियों की जिंदगी से आप लोग खेलोगे। जो 10 किलो माल चाहिए फ्लोराइड निकालने के लिए, उसमें 5 किलो डाल दो, and I will have blood on my hands. मैं अपने ज़मीर को नहीं तोड़ूंगा। I am here to sell a product, not my soul. Now, the choice is, do you want to continue doing that business? Or do you want to fight the system? And if you believe सिस्टम से फाइट करके कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, बहुत करप्शन है, तो हमने प्रोडक्ट ही बंद कर, वी मेड अ लॉस, जो सेटअप किया था वो जाया गया, बट आई हैव नो रिग्रेट्स. In life, whenever you sell something, you are not there to sell your soul. You are a human being. This must be the value ingrained in each one of you. Because shortcuts never last. They never last. Some of these ideas I am sharing with you, these are live examples from my own career. That should throw some insight as to the businesses that you want to do and how you want to do. Please, next question.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really nice hearing the experiences of your own from directly coming from by you, right from the childhood. How the principles and values that were engraved in you since those experiences, and now when you're sitting here and guiding and sharing your experiences with the future entrepreneurs. Our incubator team, please raise your hands. The team members, yes, these are the young entrepreneurs that are going to build the future of the country, and I'm sure they must have learned many things with your experiences, how you shared it, and what you have become, and the trend nowadays, which is the entrepreneurship taking up that. Our own program incubator, which shapes them, encourages them, the young leaders, and you have answered almost every question of ours, and maybe the questions which must have been in all of the minds of those who are sitting here. So
Ask them.
yes, please, if in the audience, if anyone has any questions regarding this.
Feel free to ask me whatever you wish, and I will try my best.
Sir, we have one.
Please.
I have time.
Yes, please.
Sir, you said there was a big loss your company had to go with. How did you bring yourself out of it?
With simple thing, either you fight the system and then fight it right through, or you change your course. As they say, water follows the path of least resistance, right?
Right.
So you doing business. If you believe कि धंधा ही ऐसा है, किस किस से झगड़ा करोगे भाई, और आपके जमीन से मिलता नहीं है, रोज आपकी आत्मा दुखी हुई कि आपने इसको कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर दिया, और कॉम्प्रोमाइज भी कैसे? It's like a pharma item. You are giving drinking water to the poor person, and you are trying to cheat by not putting the amount of the adsorber to remove the contamination. You are contributing to his death. You got blood on your hands. How on earth can anybody dream and think? But if you run into a system which is so foul, then you say you are not cut for this kind of work. And we did not win. This is a short-term loss, but it is better that you make that loss once than you die every day. And in business, you can take care of an individual in one way or another way or a third way, which is within the domains and permissible limits. You can't play with the lives of people. And no business, if it is unethical, will survive for long. So you have to look for ethical paths which are long term. And long term, to make a long term, you need a short term. There is no long term without a short term. You must have relief from immediate returns from whatever you are doing. You cannot keep on doing certain things in the hope that you will be one day able to get the return, but you are not getting it now. So you have to target, and based on that, you have to form your teams, and then the products and the strategy, as I said, make a SWOT. Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. On everything that you do, there is competition. How are you going to differentiate? What difference is between you and somebody else? Why should he buy your product? What are you bringing to the table of the customer? And unless you think these through and then you plan, you can't jump.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay?
As we are running out of time, those who have any questions,
One
please
last
feel
question.
free.
One last question.
Alright.
Tell it. Yeah.
Yes, please ask.
Sir, first of all, thank you so much. It was very nice you shared your experience. Sir, I wanted to ask that if anyone is stuck between two situations and what to choose during the right time, so what he should do? Like it is a tough situation, what to be chosen, he is not aware of that. What should he do?
He should follow his heart. With what can you sleep more peacefully, my dear son? What makes you more happy?
The thing which will
That is important. Success is not only making money. It's not only making money. It's about the job done well. It is about an accomplishment, about an achievement. I repeat, you have to be in pursuit of excellence. You have to pursue your goals, your desires, your dreams, your ambitions. At the end of the day, you are going to be in dust. You came from mud and you are going to be again mud. What are you going to leave behind? Institutions of this nature will not last. You have to build things which are forever, teams that will carry on the torch long after you have gone. And this is your core. This is your life. It is your time. You will decide what you want. If you are one of those compromising type and it makes you happy, I cannot stop you. But you have to take a call whether you think that will happen forever. If it is not going to happen forever, and your goal is to leave behind something which lasts forever, then it is your call. So the answer has to be given by you, not by me. You know, a thief who robs and his profession is robbery. What does he believe? मैं कभी नहीं पकड़ा जाऊंगा क्योंकि मैं चोर हूं. सो मुझे चोरी आती है और मैं बहुत बड़ा चोर हूं. मेरी चोरी कभी नहीं पकड़ी जाएगी. Did you ever remember a thief who created a business and lived forever and not run around his whole life trying to chase the laws of the land and become a fugitive? There is a price for freedom. Today you are enjoying freedom. You have to behave responsibly. You are all engineering graduates in MSU. You are fortunate. How many people make to the engineering graduate? How many parents can afford? You have a whole future ahead of you. You have to be the torch bearers, not only your own life and of your parents, but the life of a nation. And draw values inside you. This is very important. I am personally not a movie buff. I am not a movie buff. But some movies, when you see, you remember some dialogues. And they stick in your mind. वो जाते नहीं. No, one or two dialogues out of the Hindi movies, they have stuck in my mind, and I can share them with you. There was one dialogue in which And Amitabh Bachchan says to the guy, मैं फेंके हुए पैसे नहीं लेता. फेंके हुए पैसे कोई नहीं लेता. कोई नहीं लेता. आप कैसे ट्रीट करते हो? पगार देते हो, पगार फेंक के देते हो क्या? जी नहीं, इज्जत से दोगे. It is his hard earning. He is well deserved. You are not the boss. The ultimate boss is He, the Almighty. You have to be compassionate. You have to be loving. God has given human being the head above his stomach. And in an animal, the head and stomach is at one level. आप उसको खाना फेंकोगे, जानवर खाएगा. आप आदमी को खाना फेंकोगे, नहीं खाएगा. आप इज्जत दोगे, वो बैठेगा. The other dialogue which I always remember is again from the movie in Diwar, where the younger brother goes astray and says to the elder brother, मेरे पास बंगला है, गाड़ी है, दौलत है, तेरे पास क्या है? And what is the answer? मेरे पास माँ है. माँ. You are equating a mother, the epitome of divinity, and the other fellow is saying bangla, gadi, daulat, and he is saying mere paas maa hai. These are the values. Build yourself, be proud of your heritage, love your parents, don't curse them for anything. Because today you curse them, tomorrow your children will curse you. So bring up yourself, your businesses with a value system, and that will last. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for such motivating insights. We'll definitely look forward to implementing them in our own lives. Those who have any more questions, please feel free to share with our MSU Vision team. We'll take them further to sir. As we conclude this enriching session, we extend heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Gurnam Singh Kohli for inspiring us with his powerful journey, our respected Dean, Student Dean, faculty and dignitaries, and our enthusiastic audience for making this event successful. To formally express our appreciation, I'd now like to invite one of our esteemed alumni present here, Mr. Anup Kotiala sir, Governance Team Member MSU Vision 2020, for the word of thanks.
Gurnam Singh Kohli was my batchmate, 1980 batch. He was chemical, I was mechanical. It was a real inspiring story that he shared with you. And and the passion and the dedication and the hard work that he's put in is remarkable. Even if we learn few things from what he said, we'll all be much better human beings and much better in our life. Thank you, Gurnam, for coming all the way. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Nitin Bate, who has been a pillar of strength for the Vision 2020 activities. He's been kind enough to give this auditorium and grace this occasion. Thank you, Dr. Bate. I take this opportunity to also thank the student dean, Iman Taylor, the dean, the Director of Alumni Affairs and Donor Relations, Dr. Sanskriti Majumdar, who has also been a part of our